And happy Thursday evening to everyone. Welcome to the Game 29 recap here on Frozen Oil. And what an awesome game tonight between the Oilers and the Wild. Finally, we can finally get the win in Minnesota. No luck in that building. It's been a long time since the Oilers have gotten a win there, so super happy today. And with how tight the division is, the Oilers just have to keep on winning. Finally, LA and Calgary lost today, so we get to gain some ground on them. The Oilers move now just 1 point back of the Kings for second place in the division. And lots to go over today. So let's go right to the stats. And let's start with 7-1 final. The Oilers put up a touchdown against the annoying Minnesota Wild. So shots on goal 35-30 and face-offs 56-44. The Oilers ahead there again. I've been saying it all year how important the face-offs are, and like I said, when it comes to puck possession, there were times in this game where the Oilers looked like they were on the power play and they weren't on the man advantage. So puck possession-wise, I think there was a point in the third period where they spent over a minute straight in the zone. So just crazy, some crazy statistics. The Oilers go 2 for 4 on the power play. And penalties, 13 minutes to 11 hits. We're really missing Evander Kane here. 23-8. We'll get into one of the dirtiest hits ever here when we get to the X comments. Block shots 14-11. Giveaways 21-14. And takeaways pretty even. Calvin Pickard played an unbelievable game. He made a save today in the third period that was a showstopper. It was like a Bill Ranford overdo it save, but he wasn't overdoing it. It was it was a phenomenal save. So shout out to Pickard for his play today. And there's too many goals for me to go over all the goals. I'm trying to keep these episodes as short as possible. But Hyman opens it up. Should have went to Draisaitl, but Hyman tipped it last second there. Then Kapanen chips in to make it a 2-0 game. Then it was 2-1. And then Connor Brown, shorthanded. That was the biggest goal of the game. Just took away any momentum that the Wild were trying to build. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins comes through on the power play, so nice to see that. I still think he should be on the second power play unit, and they should put Jeff Skinner on the first power play unit, but kudos to Nuge for getting that. Draisaitl gets his goal. His 21st of the year. He's leading the league in goals, and he has 3 assists as well today. Just an absolute stud. He had a hell of a game today. And, the 1-2 punch of Mcdavid and Draisaitl is amazing as is. But when Draisaitl's playing like this, it's tough to call him a number 2 because he's a Hart Trophy candidate for sure this year. Troy Stetcher with an awesome effort tonight. And Derek Ryan with the touchdown marker, the extra point to make it 7-1. So scoring from all over, assists and points all over the roster. A complete game for the Oilers. Nice to get these wins and go into the weekend happy. So let's go straight to Twitter/X and check out some of what the Oilers faithful had to say about tonight's game. So first of all, let's take a look at this scrap.
Rocco firing away first.
Emerson is a
and
tough
Emerson
dude.
Coming back.
That's his second fight of the year too. Look at these haymakers.
Rocco connects. Emerson connects.
Amazing fight. Great fight. And he just keeps building and building on the season. I think we got a real player here to look forward to. He's definitely maybe, you know, going to be a consistent help there on the right side on D, and the future looks good with Emerson, I tell you. Moving on here, here's one from Daniel Nugent Bowman at DNB Sports. So this was the low of the game, and you can tell there's 3 minutes left in the game, and let's just start this over here. Look at this unnecessary dirty hit right into the post. Catches Bouchard off guard there, and I think he went in with his rib into the post. He hobbles off there, so an unfortunate end to the game there for the Oilers with Bouchard. I hope he doesn't miss any time, but he went into that post really hard, and he hobbled off there, so hopefully he's okay. Wish him the best, and horrible timing for that to occur. The Oilers just been on fire lately. Let's move on to the next one. Chris Sheets. That hit on Bouchard was dirty. Hopefully not as bad as it looked as he left the ice. Oilers crushed the team at the top of the standings in a statement game. For sure, this was a big game, a big statement game for the Oilers. And I bet you a lot of people are starting to change their mind. And all those doubters are really going to start to have to flip the script here on the Oilers, because they are looking good. They were just dominating today, and they've been dominating for the last 7 games. So here's one from SN Stats. Oilers Connor McDavid is one of 3 players in NHL history to average an assist per game in their career, the others being Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. So McDavid with 2 assists tonight, and to be mentioned in this company is so special. We're so lucky to have 97. Such an amazing player. Here's one from Schmitty the Goat. How good it feels to finally beat and steamroll the Wild in their arena. While they're the first place team in the league, the Oilers are an absolute wagon right now. 4 in a row, keep pressing. So yeah, they haven't had a lot of luck in Minnesota, but the Oilers win in Min, finally. And yeah, like, to beat the first place team too, the second they ripped off Draisaitl's helmet in the first period, we made a tweet about that on Frozen Oil. Speaking of which, take this time to remind everyone, we are on Twitter/X. You can follow us at Frozen Oil Hockey. We'd appreciate that. Also take this minute to remind everybody to kindly consider subscribing to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. It'll help go a long way. I mentioned in the last video, we've surpassed 400 subscribers, so we're marching towards 500 here, and thank you to everyone that has subscribed. We really appreciate it. Going back here to this comment here from about Draisaitl. They ripped off his helmet in the first period, and we posted, like, you just don't make Draisaitl mad, because when Draisaitl plays upset, he is just unstoppable. That's not just my opinion. A lot of people say that, and when German Gretzky or the Deutschland Dangler gets irritated, look out. Here's one from Daniel Fika. Connor Brown's shooting percentage on the PK, 756%. Connor Brown's shooting percentage, even strength with a wide open net, minus 230%. So that was a funny one from at Oilers 49er. And yeah, huge shorthanded goal by Connor Brown. And, yeah, he's missed some opportunities there, especially in the first 15 games of the year. But he's coming on strong. He's huge. If you watched the game and you saw his interview with Gene Principe, he's just a good locker room guy. He puts 110% effort every game, and just a great guy to have on the team. And when he starts chipping in, look out. the janitor with a big game today too. And, everybody just kind of chipping in today. It was a overall great game for everybody. Here's one from Brandon at Suark88. Oilers, he's a bad, bad man. Say hello to the new mayor of Minneapolis. Yeah, and 4-point night for Draisaitl. 3 assists and a goal. Should have been 2 goals and 2 assists. But Hyman kind of stole one from him there. Now here's one from B. Kurlock. I'm not certain this was Brett Kulak's best game this season, but it's very close and absolute stalwart. I do know this was Ty Emerson's best game as an Oiler. Arrows up. Yeah. The entire defensive core played awesome today. Kulak played great. He's so fast. I don't know what he did this summer. He's always been speedy, but it's been a lot more consistent this year. And Emerson had a monster game. A goal away from a Gordie Howe hat trick. And the Oilers continue to win when they get into a scrap. Here's one from Captain Jack. What would be these Twitter reviews without Captain Jack? When you order Mcdavid on Temu. So I thought that was funny. There's only 197 in the league, and that's Connor McDavid. Everybody knows that. There's nobody in his category. Here's one from JB at JackieB_16. How I sleep when my Oilers are playing this kind of hockey. And there's a little gif there from Homer Simpson. Oh, I'm just a big toasty cinnamon bun. So, yeah, we'll sleep well tonight. Oilers faithful for sure. Here's one from Zach at Zach the Oilers fan. Can we now all officially agree that the Matthews versus Draisaitl debate is over? It's no debate. Draisaitl is a superior player, including leveling up his play in playoffs, unlike Matthews, a natural goal scorer who was ranked as the best passer in the league by NHL players. And Draisaitl had a monster game today, and the entire team played great. But when Draisaitl plays like this, it's really tough to stop the Oilers. When the Oilers get a lead and they don't have to play such a conservative defensive game and they can turn that offense on, look out. And remember, Arvidsson isn't even playing yet and Kane isn't playing. So we can still bolster this offense quite a bit. So fantastic game from the Oilers tonight against the Wild. Next one is going to be a good one. It's against the Vegas Golden Knights. It's an afternoon game. Friendly reminder. It's 2 p.m. start. So if the Oilers can come away with the win there, they'll have some nice momentum going into another Prime Video Monday Night Hockey versus those blasted Florida Panthers that we lost to in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. So couple of big games here coming up. It's going to be exciting. We'll bring you some more game recaps. And that's about it. Thanks for tuning in today's episode. We really appreciate it. And we'll have some more content for you soon. And most importantly, go Oilers, go.
Frozen or hockey, the channels you need. Oilers on the ice, unstoppable speed. Chasing the cup, we're gonna succeed. With David leading, we're built to exceed. Frozen or hockey,